So, you're clicking on this video because you're either thinking, I wonder what this guy's opinions are, or you're thinking, which one should I spend more time on? Now, just to clarify, this video is all opinion. Like, this is just all opinionated. If you have a different opinion, that's completely fine, and that's like, that's just how it works. I'm just gonna compare gameplay, animations, and extra. So really quickly, if you do actually end up enjoying this video, please subscribe. Okay, this might sound crazy, but go big or go home. Let's aim for 100,000 by the end of this year. I know I'm asking a lot, but go big or go home. That's what I'm gonna go by. So if you're watching and you enjoy this video, please subscribe. But anyway, I don't want to waste your time. Let's get on with the video. One sec. There's a code I gotta try and get a Sagi. So the first thing I'm gonna touch on is gameplay. So I mean, there's not too much going on in Blue Lock Rivals, right? You've got a pretty big pitch and a pretty, like, I don't know, you're kind of slow, and it's small. It's smaller than Azure Latch is more longer than this, but in this you can header the ball, though that's pretty much it. You can header it like that and then like slide straight afterwards. Oh, you used to. Did they change the headers? Okay, wait. I mean, there's definitely a lot I'm missing, and you guys are just gonna tell me in the thing what I'm missing. But like, there you got moves like that. That does not go in. I'm terrible. Bush! You can side dash. There's also like volley shots, which are cool. I like the volley shots. And here in this game, you can also see like the charge up as well. You can see how much your shot charges up and then automatically shoots. How do I actually score on these guys? My best guess is it's like that. Yeah. Okay. We got emotes. Pretty standard, pretty chill. A lot of games had that. We got MVP cards in this one, like that pop up as well. This one's nice because it's like an actual time before thingy. You can do this as well. I mean, we've got dribbling as well. Q, dribble. We've got sliding with E. So, I mean, it's got somewhat the standards of Azure Latch, but Azure Latch kind of just builds upon what Blue Lock Rivals has, I mean, this is cool. And the moves of this game are definitely cool. But everything in this game seems very slow. That's just, I mean, this is just like kind of the truth. It's not opinion, but Azure Latch is faster gameplay than Blue Lock Rivals. Because these shots, they feel fine. It's just they are a lot lighter, you could say. They definitely travel like longer in the air and stuff like that. Boosh! You can't side dash in this game. Okay, sliding, bong, and then grab that, score in my own net, W stuff. I mean, there's definitely more, because honestly, I don't play this game. I'm totally missing something. There's definitely something else I can be doing. Because, like, there's no real way to combo after, like, using a move, except for, like, sliding after it. How do you know if your moves are off cooldown? Like, sliding or dribbling or whatnot? Oh, it works on stamina, doesn't it? Yeah, this game has stamina. That throws me off. Okay. The header goes so far now. Is that rainbow flicks? Yeah, there's rainbow flicks. Okay. Bush. I mean, look at that. That's fun. So, I mean, you guys can tell me what else I'm missing in the comments, but let's go over to Azure Latch real quick. Now, this might be like slightly biased, but I've obviously played more of one game than the other. So, maybe, it might be a bit unfair, but let me show you Azure Latch gameplay. Sliding into the ball is quick, and also you get a slight boost afterwards. Dribbling pushes you a tad, right? Using headers allows you to continue it, for example, sliding straight after. And you can go even further with like this, and then jumping straight after. Then dashing. Dashing is something that isn't in Blue Lock Rivals. We've got rainbow flicks, which are not as high, don't go as high as the Blue Lock Rivals, but they can be used to like go over defenders and stuff, just like in Blue Lock Rivals. But this one has more like combo variation. This one's more like I mean, obviously, you can think of this game as like a battleground games in a way, because there's like there is combos. Headers is literally combos that you do in like any battleground game, which is what I find pretty cool. I'm not sure if you can do this in Blue Lock Rivals. Maybe I should go back and check. But holding a directional input will allow you to curve the ball. So you curve left, and then curve right. So that's interesting. But this gameplay is definitely a ton faster than Blue Lock Rivals. So it's kind of more mature in a way. But definitely, if you're just watching the gameplay now, you can totally see how one is way faster than the other. And because this one's just constantly propelling you, like dashing, jumping straight after getting the ball. One other thing, which is gameplay, is characters, This game is so great with characters because, as you can see, styles are only 250, and you get tons of money when you play a game. So you can roll for a style quite often. Whilst in Blue Lock Rivals, it's a lot more expensive. I think it's 2k per style roll, but I think you get more money per game, so it's basically the same. But in this game, you keep everything you spin. Like, I've spun the styles, but I get to keep them. So I get to have that, you know, gacha pulling rarity when I pull the rare character. But then if I want to play someone else, I can just do that, because I keep the characters that I roll, which is so nice. In Blue Lock Rivals, right, you have to pay money to be able to, like, save, like, it's a style slot. It's a style slot. But then also, if a new character comes out and you don't have enough slots, or you just, like, don't have the money, but you want to get the new character, you gotta say goodbye to the one you have now and pray that you get the new one. So it can be quite harsh in that sense, which is why I think this game is a lot nicer, as it doesn't have that sort of fear of missing out, you know? Nothing wrong to Blue Lock Rivals, so that's just the way they've done it. But this game allows you to keep the styles that you spin, which is great. 2,500 for one spin. I'm not sure how many you get a game though, so I can't really say if that's bad or good. I mean, so I want to see, how much can you buy in this game with, like, real money? Because you can buy toxic emotes, VIP, awakening outfits, anime emotes, private server plus, give spins, ankle breaker sound, and goal sound. And then you can also buy cash. And then, wait, let me check something real quick. Can I curve the ball? No curving in this one, because I'm holding a directional key and it doesn't curve. I'm not sure. There might be a way to do it, but it might be like a different way. But still. But then also, you do not keep the styles that you roll unless you pay Robux. So, you know, I'm not spending money on this game. I'm not like that. Whilst in this game, the only thing you can buy so far is cash. So, I mean, they both have stuff you can buy. So, personally, I'm going to give the gameplay to Azure Latch. It just builds upon what Blue Lock Rivals does. And also, it's a lot more forgiving on what's, like, styles you get, and you can keep them. You know, the gameplay, you can, like, combo. It's kind of like a battleground game with how you do headers, and some moves work together really well. So, as in Rivals, you can, you know, slide, tackle, jump, header, and stuff. In this game, your headers, you can continue them, though I think you can in Blue Lock Rivals if you use certain moves. But in this one, it's just called base. You can also dash to get to the ball, sliding. Mostly everything you do in this game gives you speed and momentum. So the gameplay in Azure Latch is a lot faster. They both have their ups and downs, but I'm gonna give gameplay to Azure Latch. This is all opinions, by the way. This is my opinion. Please, I want to hear what you guys think in the comments. I've obviously missed something, and I just know I have. But next, we're gonna move on to animations. So since I can't actually get Kaiser in Blue Lock Rivals, I'm gonna have to find a video of what he does, and we're gonna compare Kaiser first, because they're both big characters of each game. Alright, so we got Ultra Hands. I'll put this video in the description, obviously. It should be okay to use this. Should be fine since we're just looking at the moves. First shot, Kaiser Impact. Okay, well, Kaiser Impact absolutely sends the ball. Apparently sends slow-mo. See that again. You see how, like, the ball, you can just... I mean, the effects are quite nice. That is nice. Okay. Good. It's got feathers around it as well, which is cool. And now I want to test out Kaiser Impact in Azure Latch, which is this. So, they're both pretty much the same to me. There's not much you can compare there. So, they have a move called Emperor's Root, which looks pretty similar to Off the Ball in Azure Latch. So, it's like... You can see the effects. It goes left, stops for a sec, then right, which is interesting. Also, apparently the move changes at the bottom. But in this game, Off the Ball, it's pretty similar, but this one flows more, to be honest. If you saw in Blue Lock Rivals, it went bleh, bleh, but in Azure Latch, it's more smooth and tries to take you forward. Oh, but it allows you to steal the ball out of a teammate. After you use it, it has a side section called Subjugation, which allows you to steal the ball from a teammate if they're in range. That's cool though, that's interesting. But we're looking at animations right now. There's also one for Impact, which allows you to do another shot after it if you already have the ball, which is interesting. Kaiser Volley. What does Kaiser Volley do? Interesting. It takes the ball from your teammate and does a volley. Interesting. But then you aim it. Oh, it has a global cooldown. Interesting. The one global cooldown in this game is ultimate, so they can't be spammed one after the other. I guess that's Magnus Volley is similar to Kaiser Impact Magnus, but I know that's already an ultimate move in the game. So you see there, Kaiser's 3 base moves. We get 4 base moves because one of them is a counter. And what the counter does is when you get hit, you have a really nice effect and you get absolutely pushed forward by like a ton. Oh, the game's over. Anyway, let's see the awakening. Okay, so I'm not gonna turn on the audio, but what he says is just like, get on your knees, Blue Lock, and the phone's ringing from Crollo. So that looks cool. And then he bows down, which is very nice. And for Azure Latch, this is the awakening animation. So it walks up, he's holding a flower. He says the exact same thing. And the flower goes up in the air, and you get impact frames on the flower exploding. This one's a lot more chill. Blue Lock Rivals has a voice actor for it, whilst Azure Latch just takes it from the anime. Like literally the final episode is what he says. So I want to see that again. He calls, does like bends over. It's really cool. We got flowers going off and effects and stuff. No impact frames though. Like the impact frames on the flower is sick. So very interesting. And now you see he's got that German word, Magnus, and Emperor's Dribble. Okay, so interesting. Benicius, I probably butchered that. It can be used at any time. So here you go. He gets tackled, obviously. He's upside down. Loser, you got the ball effects. Kicks it. I mean, it looks nice. But I don't know. I feel like the style that... I'll show you it now, as your Latch has. So I'm gonna demonstrate the Benicius in this one. And this one it works slightly differently. It's not a move that you have. Well, it is. But Kaiser Impact, right? If you use it and you're in your ultimate and you get tackled whilst using it, then it does the different animation. Hopefully I can hit this. And I'm gonna aim it there. I'll get ready here. Now, like that. There we go. I really like how you can see when they collide. You notice it. This part of the ball is sick, how you're seeing everything's missing, but that one scores. Comes up from the floor. That camera is cool. The impact frame. And then the glory shot at the end. And then it goes in. Honestly, come on. In my opinion, that's way cooler. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I think that looks way cooler. Also, when you tackle someone, yeah, I didn't even say this, but like, when you tackle someone in Azure Latch, you get this like really cool like animation. You like slide around them. Your screen lights up for a sec. Whilst in Blue Lock Rivals, you get the ankle break sound and they hit the floor with like red, don't they? But I like this one more. Let me see the rest of this. And what's cool about it is it curves. Its curve is so awesome. Like, as you can see, that can get absolutely sent to the other side. See, this game has a lot of lineups with moves. There's a lot of places you can look, like stand in a certain place, look in a certain place, and you'll get a really cool score. And I can show you 2 now. For example, Kaiser Impact Magnus. If you stand about this close to the net and look above the net like there, you can see it curves really nicely in. It's such a fun, I love this move. It's so fun. The fact that it's based as well, just using curves like this is just so much fun. There is also one that my friend showed me, which if you stand in this box here in the middle, look this way and look at that middle screen up there, and then use Kaiser Impact Magnus. If I've got the lineup correctly, it should bounce off the wall and go straight in at the top. So this type of stuff is so fun you can do in this game. There's so many awesome moves and there's so many awesome ways to use them. Alright, let's see this Magnus again, just to think, because this is an ultimate move. So it's kind of hard to compare these when one's base and one's ultimate. But I do like how there's that little celebration at the end, which is very cool. But apparently it's hard to aim. Anyway, go and watch this guy's video if you want to see more on it. I'll put the link in the description. But just personally, I like this game more because it has a very specific style. While like Blue Lock Rivals tries to go for like smooth, high quality animation, and in the amount of time frame they update, that can be really hard to achieve. But this game, what it does is it goes for a simplistic animation style with some like blocky movements similar to JJS, but it also delivers on like some really well placed camera shots, and also it does flow. It flows really well, and it has some really nice VFX with the colors and all the effects and everything. So in my opinion, it looked great. But I forgot to show one more thing, because there is 2 things I didn't show. The first one is the dribble, which I'll demonstrate now. As you can see, we absolutely fly forward. And then also, Kaiser does have a 5th move, which is only usable in his ultimate. And this one is Kaiser Impact Lightning Strike. And it is literally the fastest ult you can do in the game. Like the fastest ultimate move. It's nothing special. It is literally the lightning strike that he does in the anime, the super fast one. So obviously it has to be a fast animation or else it just won't be the lightning strike. But one more thing, I want to see this animation again just because of how awesome it looks. So love the screen flash, love how they collide, the little air particles. And then this part's just awesome. Then coming up from the floor just to like hit this pose. And then bosh. The impact as well. It looks just so cool. In my opinion, it has more style. Personally, I know we've only looked at one character, but I'm going to give this one to Azure Latch. I feel like it knows its style better. Whilst Blue Lock Rivals can struggle to have this sort of stuff. Have their sort of style. When they update so frequently, it doesn't give them enough time. Though, we are playing delay Latch right now, so maybe it's back and forth, you know. One updates too much, one doesn't update at all, but you know, all we can do is hope. So yeah, even though we've only looked at one character, I feel like that's enough to kind of summarize. I mean, you've seen how like the animations look. Obviously Shido and Nagi, everyone looks really awesome in this as well. The style and the effects on some other characters are also awesome, but I definitely think they look cool in Blue Lock Rivals, because Blue Lock Rivals does look great. I just prefer this game, so this is kind of a biased video. But that's why I want to hear you guys in the comments. I want to talk about this, you know. Now, I'm just going to cover the extra stuff. Like, what can you do outside of the main thing in each game? And since we're already in Azure Latch, I'm going to show it now. So, as you can see, everything can be bought in-game money you get from playing. And what you can see here is MVP animations. You can look at my old videos for these. But every time you win, you get a different MVP animation depending on which one you have equipped. For example, Kaiser Triumph is waste. Just how in Magnus that he does on the Blue Lock Rivals, he does that as an MVP animation here. Chigiri Triumph is where he like jumps into the sky. Dopamine is Shido. Nagi Seisho is when he's sat on the floor with his hand up. Wind Triumph is when he's just scored a goal. It's really cool. I'll show one right now actually. I'll show Wind Triumph. It's always cool to win a game, be the MVP, and just absolutely get that sick MVP animation. Just to show that you're better than everyone else. We've also got emotes, obviously. As you see, game ends, and we get the MVP animation. Goal, goes up a point, we scored. Just having this every time a game ends is just so awesome. Furthermore, we have titles, so every time you speak, you'll have a title. I have Sleeping Genius, obviously, it's me, Max Gone Bad. But as you can see here, I've got tons. MVP animations, style, we got everything. All the emotes as well, which are fun. Blue Lock Rivals has it as well. These are really fun to grind for to get the one that you want. There's also guilds which you can join, and it shows up as a clan tag here, but they're also, you know, slightly work in progress. There's still more stuff that they want to do with them. And yeah, that's as far as it goes for thingy. Let's have a look for Blue Lock Rivals. So here we've got normal servers and like pro servers. We've got quests, which is nice. It would be nice to have quests in Azure Latch. These is really good to work towards, and there's also a complete daily quest for some good rewards, so you can claim like quests for stuff, but then the more you complete, you also get more at the top as there as well. Sometimes this game has another one over here for like extra accessories and emotes and stuff like that. There's VIP. I mean, VIP, that's a thing you can buy. It gives you chat tag stuff. There's like mythic emotes as well. You got different goal effects, which is actually really nice. Imagine if we had that in Azure Latch. Here you see we've got different emotes as well. That's just the end of the move turned into an emote. A cosmetic, rain cosmetic, which is Kaiser's cosmetic, and then like a really well drawn card there. As you can see, goal effects, player cards, emote packs. So there's definitely a lot going on in here as well. So there is a lot more accessories in Blue Lock Rivals, which I think is nice. It'll be cool if we could get some maybe like goal effects, but I'm not sure if they would really fit Azure Latch, to be honest. But it's just cool ideas, and that's like cosmetic for flows and stuff, but Azure Latch doesn't really have that. So I think we can give extras to Blue Lock Rivals, if I'm being honest. Like, there's a lot more to do here outside of just playing the game. So I guess it's 2-1 to Azure Latch. Now, please don't get angry, but this is all personal opinion. Obviously, you can prefer one thing over the other. That's completely fine. But in my opinion, the gameplay and animations of Azure Latch just entice me more. I know a lot of people like go to attempt Azure Latch and get really angry at it because they get the ball stolen from them immediately, and I think it's super unfair. But all I encourage you to do is play both games. I mean, you may already play one, but try playing the other and try actually giving it a go, because both games have their ups and downs, you know, prefer one over the other. This was just a fun video idea I had, nothing too crazy, but I hope you enjoy. Hopefully Azure Latch update sometime soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you later. Goodbye.